What's up guys, I'm back from another video and today we'll be looking at Barbados prison. Now this is a video back from 2014 and things. I don't know how prison works though in 2021 in Barbados. But we're gonna be reacting to the video and see how Barbados prison is. So without further ado, there we go.
Coming up, I see how they execute people in Barbados. See if I can swallow prison food.
And what is that, an onion?
And meet one of the country's most notorious criminals.
What's your name?
Peter Bradshaw.
I'm Will Mellor and this is my third day of experiencing life as an inmate in Dodds Prison, Barbados. Coming up, I'm forced to taste prison food, come face to face with a notorious murderer, and see how they execute people in Barbados.
He's in tremendous shape.
I'd come face to face with some brutal men, murderers, rapists, drug dealers, and the prison kept them under tight control. But I felt no hostility from the inmates. They were opening up and telling me all kinds of things. But what I was about to see was an eye-opener, to say the least.
Okay. So, what's it called?
No, that's the handle.
It's got, I know. It's got a boogaloo.
This is the handle.
What is?
You break it down and you get some small pieces and turn them into a ball, something like a marble.
Yeah.
And you use them as boogaloos.
What's a boogaloo?
They say a boogaloo is something that gives the girls multiple orgasms. It's from the Hindu.
What? A boogaloo? Wait, what he just said? What?
A ball, something like a marble.
Yeah.
And you use them as boogaloos.
What's a boogaloo?
They say a boogaloo is something that gives the girls multiple orgasms. It's from the Hindu manual and stuff.
If any of you are watching this, I just want to know if this shit is true. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what the hell is that. I don't know what the hell is that, bro.
Like that.
Trapped in prison with no female company, these men were still mutilating their penises.
Push them through the flesh to make a pocket. You use something to make a pocket.
Are you mad, man? You're gonna cut and you insert a ball.
Yeah.
So does it go through like the loop thing? Or?
No, you got skin under there.
Yeah.
That you can pull back the skin. You know you pull back the skin? Right, you just slit the skin, make a pocket with a spoon or something, and then you push the ball inside.
And the ball is supposed to give a woman a multiple orgasm.
Yes, the ball rotate, while it inside it rotate.
Right, hands up who's used this thing. See his hands. His hands went like that. Is it painful?
No. What?
Does it work?
Yeah.
Does the lady like it?
Love it.
Love it.
A lady would got to be crazy to leave a man with boogaloos.
What? What?
So you can take it out, you can put it
No, you
back in.
can't take it out.
Ooh.
The original is
So you put it inside your body and you can't take it out. Well, you're not inside your body, but you know what you're talking about. Whoa. But you're in prison. In prison, like girls and the males are separated. So.
pearls. You do it with pearls.
Right.
But we ain't got no pearls, so
So you use that.
we
And
use
it's called a
we use
boogaloo.
dominoes or plastic handle.
Dominoes?
Yeah.
Dominoes,
We
yeah.
break the
So
dominoes.
they call you like Domino Dick instead. Oh man. Oh man.
We call the guys boogaloo boss.
Boogaloo boss.
Yeah.
So if you've got a lump in your penis, you're a boogaloo boss.
Yeah, you're the boss.
Yeah, they got 7.
I ain't no way, bro.
And that's
Come
mine.
on.
You can see just low down.
I was about to be gobsmacked.
Whoa. Man, just showing the 10 on camera, no, dog. What is this, dog? Nah, you got scared.
Oh, I'm happy not being a boogaloo boss.
The girl's going crazy.
The girl's going crazy.
What girls going crazy, dog? I ain't see no girls in there, dog. I ain't see no girls in there, dog.
But what happens when you get an erection on? That must hurt though.
No, they're not hurt.
They don't hurt.
You don't even feel it. The skin. That's not feel it.
You enjoy this your little. Oh, that nigga face. Oh, you're here. You enjoy this a little, you know what I'm saying?
That was in one of the, was in the block we was in yesterday. There was a guy in the shower and he had loads of knobbly bits and I was like, whoa, he needs to see a doctor, but obviously he's a demon in the sack. Oh man, you put me off my lunch.
It was lunchtime, and I wasn't looking forward to my first taste of prison food.
Mellow.
Yeah.
Wow. See? Show me that. Is that good? And what is that? Is that onion? Yeah, man, there's no flavour to this, but
Something about prison food that I realized, like niggas that been in prison, and then when I come to prison, niggas be big as hell for some reason. Though, like, what niggas be putting in our food? Yeah, I'm gonna eat some of that shit, nigga. But like for real, though, like chat niggas like good prison that come up, bro. Niggas be looking big as hell.
they got gravy over there. My rice tastes dry.
That rice like cash up.
This is normal. Every day. There's no change. The rice always tastes like this.
As you can see, you're the only person that got fish.
Yeah, why am I the only person that got fish?
You know what it remind me of? You know the fish with the tail black, with the tail or the nine black niggas that live with the crab. Oh shit, I know. Oh, that shit funny.
Thank you, Kimber.
So
Yeah, you see how I said that he's a nigga that got fish. You see what niggas look at him.
that's why I got fish because they're treating me special. I didn't see no vegetables. Did I get vegetables? Oh, that. Oh. That's me vegetables. I thought the fish wasn't bad. The fish was okay. It was passable. But the rice, the way they cook the rice, it's just like stodge. So there's no flavour to it. There's no taste in it. And I like rice and peas, you know. And if we had a bit of West Indian hot sauce and some garlic and onions, then maybe I could eat it. But the fact is, all you got to do is look around, and everybody here is starving. And if you look at everyone's plate, it'll tell you the story.
Rubbish.
The fact that they don't call it food, they call it mood. To be honest, tasting the food was a bit of an eye-opener. I mean, it's prison food, so you expect it's going to be bad. I mean, they're in there because they've committed a crime, and obviously they deserve to be in there. So you can't expect some great, 5-star food.
I was getting on so well with everyone, it was hard to remember they were dangerous criminals. But nothing prepared me for the next part of the journey. I was being taken to maximum security to meet one of the country's most notorious prisoners. Peter Bradshaw was convicted of murdering a man during an armed robbery and was sentenced to death.
Give me that, sir.
Taken to maximum security to meet one of the country's most notorious prisoners. Peter Bradshaw was convicted of murdering a man during an armed robbery and was sentenced to death.
Give me that, sir.
Head on earth, man. Are you suffering, man?
Hi. Hello, my friend.
I came to prison when I was 19, at the tender age of 19.
19.
Charged with 2 other co-accused for murder. Murder of a plantation owner.
Right.
I was convicted, sentenced to death. When I was living on death row, that's where death row is. The girl is adjacent to that area.
Yeah.
Like how you got it down this side now, it is adjacent to this area down here, the same area. So living on security area, usually because of a small prison, the gallows was not separated from where you're condemned men.
Okay.
So you have to pass and see it every day going and coming. It's a constant scene.
Yeah.
It's always on the mind. I was 19 years old.
How old are you now?
I'm 43 years. This is 23 years I'm in jail. This is a cage. Right now we are trapped not only as a sentence, we have a long sentence, but we are trapped in our minds. We can't, even if we change, even if we're willing to change, there's no help from the system. Nobody's reaching out their hand to help us. We keep calling and we calling, give us a chance, give us a chance. All they're saying, You have committed a crime. We will get to you if we feel to get to you.
Are you the same man you were when you were 19?
Can't be the same man. I've matured, and the man that you might hear and reflect now is a far different. I was a boy then. I'm a man now.
Bradshaw spent so long on death row, the courts changed his sentence to life in prison. He's a convicted murderer. I should hate this man, but I'm feeling sorry for him. And when my dad was in prison, he knew he was coming out. Bradshaw may never leave prison.
I don't know why, I just feel really sick. I just feel really faint and fucking... do you know what? I don't know whether it was the heat in there or what, because I was sweating, but I just felt really dizzy and faint. And I couldn't cope with that. He's been there since he was 19. I know he's committed a murder, and if he killed my son, I'd want him to be in for life. I'd want him to be dead, maybe, but... I don't know what it is. If he's not a changed man after this length of time, then why don't they put him to death then? He's just going to leave him here to rot.
The prison wouldn't let me see the gallows in their new model prison, but they did take me under guard to their old prison, where Bradshaw had served 20 years of his sentence. This was the only prison in Barbados until 3 years ago, when prisoners rioted, took over, and burnt it down.
Wait, what?
This was the only prison in Barbados until 3 years ago, when prisoners rioted, took over, and burnt it down.
This is actually where, in the room here, which is considered the building manager room.
Where this is? And then where this is?
Part.
Oh.
I was taken to the gallows. Barbados still has the death penalty, a penalty delivered by hanging.
So as we go through this gate, we're onto death row.
We're onto the death row corridor.
And these will all be sentenced to death by hanging.
If you take a look through here, you actually see the whole mechanism of the gallows.
So there's a rope, and when you stand on the trapdoor, and then the lever gets pulled. Oh, man, it's quite disturbing. Just to think that people went, this was the last room they was in.
Oh. So that is the end. Don't know what else to say now. If you're new, subscribe, like, and I got